What's up, guys? Today is going to be the 4Runner's first oil change. I've had the first two oil changes done by the dealership, part of Toyota Care, and now I have to do it on my own. Very first step, pop your hood, poppity pat pat. There's a little handle right there, right above the Toyota emblem. This is what you'll need to buy to complete the oil change. 7 quarts of 020 synthetic. I recommend the Toyota stuff, but Toyota's closed today as it is Sunday. I also recommend the OEM Toyota filter, but obviously they were closed, so I went with the K&N. That's what I run in my race car. Seems to do fine. Another thing I highly recommend is the oil pan bolt gasket. People do not do these. They always get leaks. They always over tighten the bolt. If you buy these, trust me, you don't have to tighten the bolt as hard and you don't have to worry about leaks. Tools you're gonna need: jack stands, oil pan, oil canister removal tool, a metric socket set, an impact or ratchet. A couple things I recommend: shop towels and glovies. You definitely don't want your hands to smell like oil for the rest of the week. Next step is to jack up your 4Runner and put it on the jack stands. Make sure you put the e-brake on. So this is where I put my jack stands, and I just left my jack on that cross member. Next thing we need to do is remove that 12mm and that 12mm, and this little cover will come off. So now you can see your oil drain pan bolt. Do not mistake this one with that one back there. That's the transmission drain bolt. You definitely do not want to take that one out. You want to take this one out here. Before you take your oil drain bolt out, you want to take your oil fill cap off. If you don't take it off, there's like a suction that's created inside the engine, and it's harder for the oil to drain out. So now what you'll do is you'll take your oily oil pan bolt, dry it off real good. Once you got it dry, go ahead and put your gasket on there. Now you can take one of your shop rags, clean off the old washer and the old oil residue. Take your oil plug, snug it up. Then usually what I do is I go hand tight and then a quarter turn, and that's all it needs with that gasket. Then what we'll do is we'll put our cover plate on there and our 2 bolts. Next thing we need to do is remove this front skid plate. There's a bolt here, one here, as well as one in that hole there. So I've got this down. I couldn't get it out for some stupid reason. It's got some hooks. So I'm gonna take this bolt, that bolt, and the one on the end out, and just take this whole plastic piece off. You don't have to do this, but I took the splash guard out. It helped with removing the skid plate. Now you can see there's our oil canister. First thing we're gonna do is take this little seal plate off, and then we'll put our plastic plunger in there. A little bit of oil drippage. So your oil filter should come with one of these. You actually stick this up in there and it'll drain the excess oil in the oil filter cartridge. So before inserting this, you want to make sure you got your oil pan. put it in there, push. You should drain the extra oil. So next, you want to put this special tool on there so that slot meets up. Hopefully they didn't put it on too tight. And yes, they did. So once you got that out, you want to clean the inside of that out with shop towels. Just make sure you don't leave any paper residue in there. And you want to clean that. So the new filter comes with 2 new O-rings. This big one goes right here. You want to remove that, put the new one on. The small one goes right here. We'll put that one on after this has been tightened in. I like to clean this surface and the inside race here so our new O-ring doesn't get dirt on it. Put a little bit of oil in that O-ring so it'll slide real nice. I also like to clean this little race here really good. Now you take your small O-ring, and that goes there, and then you'll put that little metal cap on the. Now for the part you were all waiting for. 7 quarts of oil, a quart of dino juice. Okay, now that we got the oil in, the plug on and the oil filter on, I like to start the engine and let it run for 5 seconds, and then I shut it off, check for leaks. Then I'll put all the skid plates back on. The reason why I wait for 5 seconds is because if there is a leak and it's a high pressure line, in 5 seconds you're not going to run out of oil. If, say, you were to jump out, walk around, by the time you realize there's an oil leak, good chance your motor's done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like we have no leaks. We'll put the skid plates back on and I'll show you how to reset your maintenance light. Okay, this is how you reset your maintenance required light. You'll want to turn the ignition on, make sure you're on trip A. Then what you'll do is you'll turn the ignition off, hold down the ODO button, and turn your ignition on again. It should count back like that. And voila, reset your maintenance light. And there you go. I hope this helped you guys. Thanks for watching.